Hello, this is Tsukihime. Welcome to my, well, it's not really my Let's Play, but it is Kerbal Space Program, so yay! It's been a while. But I just wanted to make this short video to show off what I've done in Sandbox mode. I think it's this one I'm supposed to click. It's all completely different to me now. But anyway, in Sandbox mode, I made a space station in honor of my friend Renee's cat, Khallie, who passed away last year. Not last year. My god, it was only a couple of months ago, but it feels like years. But anyway, this is the space station. I was gonna take pictures of it, but I decided to take video instead since, you know. But anyway, the first section was actually this little bit here, and this space tug is what this is. So that's why when I take pictures, that's sometimes in front, that's sometimes up at the end of one of the solar panels or something like that. That's why, because that's the space tug. So these are two storage containers for Kerbals, and this is some RCS fuel right here, and some batteries, because I forgot to, I brought up all these solar panels, and didn't put a single battery on to store the power. So yeah, at nighttime it got really dark, kind of like right now. Okay, this was poor timing. Good thing we have time warp. I don't know why this glows right here. It's so weird. Anyway, this is the space station. Just give me a second. I'm just trying to get it to go back into the sun again. Alright. There we go. It's something I'm not going to move very much now because the solar panels are very flimsy. The first time I brought up, I don't know if anybody here has actually saw the pictures, but the first time I brought the space station up, it was this little bit here, the space tug, and all four of these panels, these panel arms. I brought them all up. Like this part here was all on the front, like on the top of the rocket to be deployed, and these solar arrays were actually folded in and strapped onto the side of the rocket that was bringing it up. So it was really interesting. And then when I detached it and brought it back, brought the main ship back down and left this one up in orbit, I discovered that it didn't have very much of a view because it's just a little cupola module. So, well, not really cupola, this is cupola, but this is the little crew storage facility. It doesn't have much in terms of view, as you can see. So yeah, he's very lonely in there. I'm not sure which Kerbal it is, but he's very lonely in there, and you can't really see much. But, on this one, if I control from here... Come on. Control from here. Oh, hang on, I know how to do that. It's, IVA? Oh, it's the wrong one. Wrong one. There we go. This is the view from inside the cupola module. It's very much like the cupola module that they added to the space station, or the actual International Space Station. I think this one's a bit smaller. I'm not quite sure. I haven't actually seen many pictures of the module that was added to the space station. But I do remember seeing a picture of a girl astronaut just kind of like chilling on the front bit. But in this regard, it kind of looks like the actual hub of the space station, like the command module. So there you go. So this is the Khallie Space Station, the Memorial Space Station, in all of its splendor. So I can't really move it. Like, this is the reason why now. Oh yeah, make a liar out of me, space station. Well, it'll these little things here are flapping. Just take my word for it, they're flapping. Let's tilt that towards the sun, shall we? Have all the solar arrays. There we go, perfect. Yeah, I discovered a neat trick. Pressing F will toggle the SAS, so now it'll not struggle against me. So yeah, second time I brought a spaceship up, I brought this part. So you can kind of tell, 'cause that's where the docking nodes are right here. So I brought this first little bit up here, and it has its own little bit of RCS, so I was able to help dock it along. But near the end, I brought the space tug out, brought it out, and just kind of brought it back. It was hard. Actually, I posted on Facebook. I figured it was pretty much impossible to get to the Memorial Space Station anymore. But no, I got there. So yay! Or maybe it's because the orbit's not so circular. I don't know. But anyway, that's the Khallie Memorial Space Station in all of its splendor. I will be adding more parts. I'm just not sure what yet. Since it's in Sandbox mode, the science module is not going to work, but I might add it anyway just for aesthetics. And who knows, I might actually dismantle it and move it somewhere else. There's plenty of planets around. I might move it close to the sun or something. Anyway, yeah. So, Space Center. Next thing I wanted to show off is the houses. I made 3 houses, and there's actually a 4th one here in orbit, but I made 3 houses, and all 3 of them are really close to each other, except for this one. I'm not sure what happened with that one, but I managed to get these 2 close to each other. Let's see, fly. Oh, I love how it says fly, even though it's perfectly landed. But yeah, this is the Mun housing. This is Mun housing. This is what it's like to go to university, kids. Yeah, so that's the next house is up there. And the 3rd one's over there. Well, the first one. That was the first one I landed. I'm numbering them as I land them, so they could have been launched in a completely different order. Actually, I think these 2 were launched in a different order, but once I landed them, I named them as they were landing, so I'm kind of experimenting. I want to see exactly how big I can make this little lunar city. It's not going to be easy because I'm not really, as you can tell, I'm 1.7 kilometers away from one house and I'm 5.1 kilometers away from another, so they probably have to be reached, like they could probably have a party in this one here in the middle, but they'd have to have some kind of buggy or something. That'll be the next thing I land in here, once I get the 4th one down. But yeah, they got their own little battery source. They're all giving off, they can all give off light. And there's not very much fuel left because I was trying to get this one closer. Because those 2 are, well, I was trying to get this one closer and I couldn't get it closer, so I managed to park her right here and that was it. This one, it was really far away. Like that was over 10 kilometers away when it landed. The 3rd one was, so I used what fuel I had left and managed to get it closer. Not as close as I'd like, but it's closer than what it used to be. I'll probably land a couple more houses there, maybe land a science module. Maybe even a fuel tanker, just to refuel these little things here, maybe. I don't know, because there's no real docking things for this. I wasn't really thinking when I made them. But there you go. So that's the Mooner town that I'm starting to make. And I think that's pretty much it that I wanted to show off what I've done. Mostly what I wanted to do was show off the Memorial Space Station, because I haven't really done that yet. Oh yeah, this is what the experimental housing looks like when it's in orbit. Yeah, it's interesting. This one actually has a lot more fuel in it than the other ones did. Like, this one's almost empty, though. Why do I still have this in orbit? Oh, must still be a little tiny bit left. No? Okay. I stand corrected. Boom! Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't just put the periapse down below 70. If you hear that whistling in the background, that's because it's noon and I started recording at the worst time ever. There. Now let's check it again. Okay. I just wanted that thing to go away. I didn't want it interfering with my plans. But yeah, that's what this is what the space housing looks like. So yeah, the panels kind of fold in like that. That's how I managed to get the panels from the Khallie Space Station up because they were folded in right neat. So yeah, this is what they look like normally. So we'll retract. And that's it. Space Center. Excuse me. I just had a burger, so my throat's a little bit greasy. Sorry about that. Two-stage lander, Memorial Space Station, experimental housing. These are two little probes that I was going to see if I can launch them off to other planets. I had actually managed to get one to Joule, but it was near the end of its fuel, and it wasn't a very good orbit, so I terminated the mission. So I done what they did with what NASA did with Galileo, and they sent it into the planet, the gas giant. So that's it. And go back here. Oh no, I don't want to look at the unknown objects. I'm hoping that this planet doesn't just accumulate asteroids after a while, because I'm not ready for asteroid capture just yet. No, I don't want to track an object. I want to get away from the object. There we go. Alright. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. There's a lot of stuff around Kerbal in orbit. I might make another space station type thing, only it's not going to be staying here. Like, I'd have to keep the solar arms attached to something, like kind of on the sides, so that they don't flap around too much. So if I make something like that, I might send it off to something completely different. I might send it to, oh geez, where can I send it to? Maybe I'll send it to Duna or Eve, or maybe even Moho. Probably, that's a good idea. Space station right next to Moho. They probably won't need as many solar panels there. But there you go. Anyway, next time I'll probably have something else made, or I might actually make a official video instead of just a showing off what I've made type video. So with one last look with the Khallie Memorial Space Station. Here it is, in all of its splendor. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. And the music helps too. So there you go. That is the Khallie Memorial Space Station. I will be adding more to it, I just don't know what yet. Anyway, this is Tsukihime signing off. Have a good day.